Hey y'all, it's Necey Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. Y'all, that's me trying to go down. Y'all, if you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, y'all, welcome back. Today we're going to review the Encore Season 1, Episode 10. It really wasn't that much going on, and I can tell by the excitement of the number of you that are in this live. Y'all were probably not that excited, or even I'm extremely late to this review. I don't know, but I told y'all I was going to review this show, so let's go ahead and review it. Thank you, Julia, for joining me in the chat, being an amazing mod. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Really, not that much happened. So what I am going to talk to y'all about is how I felt about the album. Thumbnail, though. Y'all like how I just added Pam in there? I just bloop. I don't understand why she wasn't on the album, even though she left the group after everything was all said and done. Hey, Greta, what's up? I'm not understanding. I feel like even though she left the group, that was her album to be on. And they even, if you look at the credits of the songs on the album, for Only God Knows, they say with Pamela, right? But I'm pretty sure they didn't remove her voice or her vocals from the other songs that she was on. To be honest, if you look at the performance from this last episode, I was watching and I was like, she's really not on that many songs, but they found a way to sprinkle her in to at least 2 to 3 songs. So y'all, let's get it. Let's start out with the beginning of the episode. It is 36 hours until the show. 5 ladies remain. They have a little house meeting with Sita. Sita gives them some encouragement. And honestly, y'all, I feel like the final 5 is pretty much who the twins was trying to get when they first came on the show. And they said they wanted to split into 2 groups. It was everybody but Pam. I know the twins wanted Keely from the very beginning, but they really wanted Shamari to be a part of their group. And it's funny looking back because this is finally what they ended up getting. They ended up getting what they wanted. Thank you for the super chat, Josiah. I really appreciate it. 2 for 2. You was in my live Monday. I miss you, Josiah. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, like how I added Pam. Anyway, y'all, I really think that this is a group who they ended up wanting anyway. But once I seen the completion and the performance and everything, I hate to say it, even though I feel like Aubrey couldn't really sing and Aubrey was doing a lot of I feel like I could have seen her in that performance, but whatever. So anyway, now it's time for wardrobe, y'all. And I really hate that this dude right here, Darius Rushing, came on this show and didn't seize the opportunity, y'all, because the last time Darius was on the episode, it was some trash with the outfits, with the wardrobes. I really want to hear his side of things. Like this episode, he ends up saying that like the stylist didn't show up. All this unfortunate chain of events started happening. But for them to like, for this to be a branding opportunity for you, Darius, I hate that this was the one because it was poor. Somebody else had to come and do your job. So, yeah, the girls end up rehearsing and the Skeletons rehearsal, y'all, in my opinion, actually looked really, really good. I was like, okay. And then you want to know who else I felt like looked really good? Keely. Keely looked really good. And I think it's so funny because I didn't do a review last episode. Reason why I didn't do a review is because nothing happened. Keely decided to join the group. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll do whatever you want me to do. When I feel like the whole time, and I know she hates for people to say this, this is what she said she was hating for people to say, but I feel like she was teetering. She was on the fence of if she really wanted to be a part of the group or not want to be a part of the group. But whenever she sees the opportunity, she did really good. Anyway, as I told y'all, outfits were a hot damn mess. Shamari goes home. She ends up saying that her outfit looks like a sex slave outfit and that basically she's not going to be embarrassed. One hot second. Let me close this. Okay. So I don't know what it is. Like Shamari looks good, but for some reason Wardrobe continues to try to dress Shamari the sexiest out of all the women, and ultimately she just wants to look like the other girls. A couple episodes ago, they had her dressed like Beyonce, and the twins was looking like the two dwarfs. It just didn't look good at all. So anyway, Shamari is talking on the phone to her husband, Ron, and she said at this point, she's just going to tell her family not to come. She's telling her people not to come because it's embarrassing. So I feel like it was a lot of lightweight drama trying to build up some stuff when really this whole entire last episode was the performance. So y'all, today the show, the day before, actually, Fallon was like, hey, girl, don't worry. I'm going to call my people. I'm going to call some stylists. And in 24 hours, we'll have some outfits. So on the day of the show, they are rehearsing. And this is what I say. Keely did look really good, y'all. They still are saying that there's still some bits and pieces missing. So Aaliyah is coaching the girls after they get their hair and makeup done. And she's saying that this is wrong, fix this, fix that. Keely does not work well under pressure. And I feel like Keely also does not like being directed, which is why she decided to be the creative director. So she gets upset and she's like, why you want me to go full out when I have hair and makeup already done? She ends up walking off stage. And her confessional was actually super funny because the camera just, all the other confessionals have been real clean, backdrop and everything else. They just pan over to Keely. Keely was like, this is amateur night. I'm over it. So Keely gets upset. She gets stressed out and she walks away. Now, we're right on the edge of performance, y'all. Right before the performance. The ladies' wardrobes are still in shambles. They go to the dressing room and then who saves the day? Felicia, and also her stylist, Panda. So they show up. Everybody's outfits look really, really good. Let me flip this picture, y'all. I'm acting like I ain't got pictures. Everybody's outfits look good. And I really wish we would have saw Panda's face, but this is what I'm talking about. I wish that Darius would have seized the opportunity, similar to how Panda did. Now people know that she can really style. So, yeah, good for Panda. Now, let's go ahead and get on to this performance, y'all. The episode, it was a good episode. It wasn't all the drama that we had been used to, but I will say, I made a community wall post on my YouTube channel, y'all. I listened to the album, and it's different, and it don't hit the same when you don't have visuals. So I'm sitting in the kitchen listening, and I'm like, really? These bitches argued for 10 plus episodes or 10 episodes, argued up and down, y'all. And I'm really talking about the twins to get production credits. And I felt like the songs were just okay. I felt like they were just okay. Nothing spectacular. Felt like they were real cookie cutter. But when I saw the actual performances, I must say I was much more impressed by the songs. So I listened to the album back after watching the episode, and I found myself doing it, hitting all the girl dance moves and stuff like that. One song that I actually really liked, Skeletons was good, of course. Go Don't Leave. I actually really liked Keely's part in Go Don't Leave. I feel like she had a nice raspy voice for that part. Yes. I have to agree, Julia. Keely did give on the performance. The girl was getting on my nerves. It was so many villains, I feel like, throughout the whole series. But I felt like in the end, I was rooting for everybody. As I was watching the performances, I wasn't like, look at the twins. Look at Keely. It actually hit. Yeah, you're saying Go Don't Leave too, Danielle? Yes, Monique King, Go Don't Leave. The song actually hits and Keely sounds good. So let's see what else went down. I almost didn't even notice that Pam was in more than one song because what I realized is that she didn't have to learn choreography. Obviously because some of the choreography was vulgar. They especially got vulgar down to the end when they were singing. I think it was Talking. They was doing a whole lot of puss popping, all that stuff. Can you say pussy on YouTube? Pussy popping. They was doing a whole lot of pussy popping. And I know Pam didn't have nothing to do with that. So, yeah, Talking. That song right there, I feel like hits harder with the performance. I didn't really care for Keely's part on Talking. Something about the tune in which she was singing sounded real off to me. And I remember that episode. That's when they threw her in the booth just to take over Misha. It was either Misha and Irish or Nivea's part. And she was struggling. And I remember they were just like, yeah, it's fine. And when she sung her part on the stage on Talking, it sounded like, yeah, it's fine. Could have been a little bit better. Hey, Bondi. Bondi says, girl, Pam was bobbing in and out. Yes. So if you really think about the level of involvement that Pam had in the group, I don't see her being a part of the group long term anyway. And obviously not, because if y'all watch the show at the very end, she ended up leaving. So y'all, let's go on to the next scene. Let's talk about Pam. Pam had her solo. And do y'all remember a couple episodes ago, Darius was trying to dress Pam. And he said, what are you thinking of wearing? Are you thinking full out church robe? Y'all know what actually would have killed this part, Julia? What actually would have killed this part is if Pam had a choir behind her. Because she came out with the hands up. And just like Julia said in the comments, Pam was giving Drew Hill vibes. Something about the camera angles and the way she was coming in and out on the songs, popping like this and then just dipping. It was very much 1990s. But yeah, I think it was cool, y'all. Really, this episode was a performance. I kind of wish that they would have done it a little bit differently. I don't know. It just really felt like we watched a concert. But we also have been conditioned to seeing so much bullshit and so much drama that I personally feel like it didn't give enough. It was a good episode. It was a good performance. But I really ain't got nothing to talk to y'all about besides, the songs. And that pretty much was it. So yeah, after the performance, y'all, we see all the girls bow down. And one of the things I thought was funny that the twins ended up saying, the twins was like, I know it's 4 of us on stage, but it's actually 5 members. And that's when I was like, Pam, why are you there, right? So they end up bowing out. They had an amazing performance. Shamari's husband was super proud of her. One thing about Shamari, y'all, I felt like she looked so happy on that stage. One thing about the twins is I feel like the twins absolutely were on an assignment to get production credits on that show. They got production credits on, I think, all the songs, right? So good for them. Keely, I'm actually proud of Keely too, because I feel like she faced a fear that she really didn't want to call a fear. You had a fear of being back out in the limelight. You try to claim that you never wanted to be a part of a girl group again because you were so traumatized from your experiences. But I think you were also traumatized by the embarrassment. And y'all, if you think about whenever the pilot for this show first came out years ago and it started buzzing around on Twitter, it was Farrah from Destiny's Child. It was Keely and somebody else. People were going in on Keely. It was not that long ago. And she really couldn't catch a break on social media. So I think that she was nervous to commit to this, knowing that she would be, in the face of opinions, people on YouTube talking about her. So all in all, I'm happy for all the ladies. For Pam, I know it's been a huge discussion over, did Pam come just to, get her gospel album off the ground? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. If Pam wanted to get her gospel album off the ground, she could have taken a different route. This is like, this was too much friction. I don't see it being worth it. She was barely a part of this group. I don't see it. I honestly believe Pam when she says that she was on a mission. God told her to go to the group, so she went. And when it was over, God was like, nah, this ain't it. So she went ahead and left, okay? So all in all, I'm happy for the girls. On the bus, Shamari ends up asking Keely, hey, now, if we're traveling with this thing, I need to know, are you down or what? And Keely ends up saying, you can tell she put her on the spot. Keely is not doing this shit. Keely is not coming back and performing nothing with y'all. Blueprint is a one-time thing. Keely ends up saying, if I had to be a part of any girl group, then this would be the one. So to me, I think the group is over, y'all. I think everybody got what they wanted. I definitely don't see another season of this, but we'll have to see. Then at the very end, we get a blank screen and it says, since the taping of the Encore's performance, Pamela Long left the group to pursue a career in gospel music. So she left. What I don't understand is why she wasn't on the cover. So let me see what y'all thought about this episode. What y'all think about the album? And then we're going to log on off. And you know what? Today's Thursday, y'all. So it's Ooh Ladies First Panel. And tonight we are going to be on Jamie That's Me's channel. So y'all can catch me tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Jamie's channel. But until then, let me see what y'all talking about real quick. Necey. Okay. So comment. That hair was too big on them twins. And 2 with a W. 2 for them twins. I noticed that in the confessional. I actually didn't mind when Felicia was in her confessional with the black hair. I didn't mind her 18 bundles on top of her head. Okay. But whenever they were on stage with the reddish color wigs, it was too much. And too much TWO. If one of them was going to have big hair, that would have been like, okay. But for both of y'all to have big hair, be twins on the stage, I just wish that they would have had them look a little bit different. That's all, you know. Ramel says, Keely is a good actress. She acting like she was nervous and had problems. I'm not buying it. I think she actually was nervous, for sure. Erica says, they did all that arguing for the music to still not really give what it was supposed to have gave. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I listened to the album without getting a visual. Once I actually watched the performance, I was like, okay, this is cool. I like it. But when I listened to it by itself, I was like, nah, this is real cookie cutter, real mediocre. Like, it was almost giving, y'all know how people will get songs, you know, given to them and then they re-sing it. So it kind of just has like the factory vocals on it. It was given very much factory vocals until I actually saw the performance. And I was like, okay, this is better. Wanda says, I was surprised and impressed by Keely's performance. The girls did great. Shamari was in her element on stage. She definitely was, y'all. It was cool. Thank you, Carrie. But yeah, I mean, like y'all are saying, I give them props for 30 days. But all in all, I think that's it, y'all. I heard from one of the commenters that we are supposed to get a reunion. I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all let me know what y'all heard. But until then, y'all, I'll see y'all at 8:15 p.m. tonight. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.